Hello viewers, welcome to this English news edition. Here are the top stories. Prayers, fervors and joy in the region. And on the international scenes, Middle East, Israeli raids in Gaza. Those were the headlines. Thanks for joining us in our newsroom. Similar to the capital, Djibouti, a resident of its province and district, celebrate the occasion of Eid al-Fitr yesterday, Wednesday. The Eid prayers were held in the public chapels designed for the performing this ritual. The Greeks one, the people of Dakhel region performed the Eid al-Fitr prayer in the squares designed for in this region. Where the prefect of Dakhel region, Hassan Abdi Roble, and the head of regional council, Mr. Mahad Hussein, perform with the crowd. Worshippers perform Eid prayers in public prayers hall designed for Eid prayer. The takbir and cheers begin in those prayers halls immediately after the dawn prayers as worshippers walked from and they were dressed in their basic clothes, and many of them accompanied their children to perform the Eid al-Fitr prayers. While the pressure surged, the crowd of worshippers to exchange congratulations and wish the blessing and show joy and happiness, giving thanks to the God for completing the holy month of Ramadan, the true Islamic religion, and checking on each other's is a condition so that goodness may prevail and may spread. The Imams also call on our Palestinian brothers who are living in very difficult circumstances due to the aggressions against the Gaza Strip and all the occupied territories, stressing the Islamic nation must support these people of Gaza who face genocide.
الحمد لله الحمد لله الذي على فقهر وهزم ونصر.
After performing the Eid prayer, the governor of Dakhel region, Hassan Abdi Roble, held a reception at at his residence, honoring guests celebrating the Eid al-Fitr. Represent as a valuable opportunity to revive the values of solidarity and social solidarity. The effort of build and integrate a society characterized by strength, resilience, and ability to face all challenges, as well as it represents a good opportunity to take recreations, try to the public parks, and also for a way visit family and relatives.
عشتي روحي كحاجة انت ذيك الصومة عدل كانوا السربي عروري عرو لبا وعيني عيني شديني ويه وعيني عيني عروري عرو لبا وعيني عيني شديني ويه وعيني عيني وعلى مساكي وقصوا عبادة يا خيرك عاصين وعسول مولود وعلى مساكي وقصوا عبادة
During this occasion, the Prefect of Dakhil region, Mr. Hassan Abdi Roble, extend his heartfelt congratulations to the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Margili, and his wife, the First Lady of Djibouti, the President of the National Union of Djibouti, Ms. Khadra Mohammed Haid. His best wishes for good health, happiness, further progress, and prosperity, and for the people of Djibouti and the entire Islamic nation, asking good Almighty to repeat this great occasion. The Islamic nation has achieved what it aspires to in terms of elevations, progress, and prosperity, he concluded. In Tadjourah now, Tadjourah region celebrates the occasion of Eid al-Fitr in an atmosphere of joy and pleasure. The Eid prayer was held in the public chapel designed for performing this great ritual. This was performed by the Prefect of Tadjourah region, Mr. Muhammad Hamad Abbas, and the Chairman of Regional Council, Mr. Umar Hussein, with a crowd of worshippers performing the Eid prayers in public prayers held the halls of public prayers in this area in an atmosphere of full of joy and happiness and the happy ones. In this occasion, the takbirs and tears began those prayers halls immediately after the dawn prayers as worshippers worked from them and they dress in their best clothes and many of them accompanied with their families to perform the Eid al-Fitr prayers bless during the end of the blessment of Ramadan. The resident of Tadjourah region exchange congratulations and blessing, showing joy and happiness and giving thanks to the God for the blessing, health, wellness and security. The Eid al-Fitr in Djibouti represent a valuable opportunity to revive the values of solidarity and social cohesion, followed the true religion in an effort for building an integrated society characterized by strength, resilience, and also represent a good opportunity to take this type of public parks uh, by visiting the families and relatives. After performing their prayers, the prefect of Tadjourah region held a reception in honor of the officials, the resident local people, including the head of regional council, in addition to the military and civilians figures of Tadjourah region, and other are invited. During this occasion, the prefect of Tadjourah region extended his heartfelt congratulations to the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Margili, and the First Lady of Djibouti, President of the National Union, woman Ms. Khadra Mohammed Haid, the best wishes for good health, happiness, and further progress.
يا معاي يا معاي عيد سيني يا معاي وقري ورا العيد يا كاي يا معاي يا معاي عيد سيني يا معاي عليك السلام صلى الله على صلى الله على محمد يا
islaamku meel alla meel ay joogaan waa maalintii khayrka qabtay reer Tadjourah meel alla meel ay joogaan kartiye walba meel midaatay ku tukadeen marka ilaahay waxaan ka rajaynaynaa insha Allah ramadaankiisa inuu ilaahay tasugsiyo ay
This joyful celebration in Tadjourah cycles and prosperity to the people of Djibouti and the entire Islamic nation, hoping that God Almighty will restore this. This is a great occasions for the Islamic nation and achieve what aspired to reach in terms of relevance and progress of prosperity.
رحمة الليل العيد يا كاي
And now in Ali Sabieh region, which also witnessed this holding of Eid prayer in the largest stadium located in this province. This was held by the prefect of Ali Sabieh region, Abdul Malik Mohammed Benoita, and the chairman of the regional council, Mr. Sharmaki Hassan Alalo, with a crowd of worshippers performing Eid prayers in public prayers halls in this Ali Sabieh region with a full atmosphere with joy, happiness, and love. The takbir cheers begin in the prayer souls immediately, uh, and as worshippers flocked and were present with their best dresses, and many of them accompanied by their children and families to perform the Eid al-Fitr prayers, and also perform the Eid prayer, which was held in the largest stadium located in Ali Sabieh area. The district officials and the servants, after the Eid prayers, the Imam touched upon the meanings of Eid al-Fitr, that is, which is a day of general joy for all after the end of the holy months of Ramadan. Muslims pray to God Almighty, and may God continue to bless our country with the security and safety. After performing the Eid prayer, the prefect of Ali Sabieh region, Mr. Abdul Malik Mohammed Bonoita, accompanied by the president of the regional council, Mr. Sharmaki Hassan Alale, held a reception in the honor of guests in his residence, the, in order to celebrate the Eid al-Fitr. During this occasion, the governor of Ali Sabieh region extended his heartfelt congratulations to the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Margili, and the First Lady of Djibouti, the President of the National Union of Djibouti Women, Ms. Khadra Mohammed Dahid. His best wishes to them for good health, happiness, further progress, and prosperity to the people of Djibouti and the nation of Islam as a whole, hoping that God Almighty will return this great occasion to the Islamic nation, achieve what aspire in terms of elevation, progress, and prosperity as usual most citizens in the capital and the interior region.
maalinta farxadda liyo ciida baskeegiyo jawiga fiican yar iyo weyn wada filay maalinta farxadda liyo ciida baskeegiyo jawiga fiican yar iyo weyn wada filayne kaliya lab furan ku ciida.
A joyful celebration and kermesse in Ali Sabieh was held in the downtown of the region of Ali Sabieh, where they were gathered to be in their region. And now in Obock region also celebrate the occasion of Eid al-Fitr in an atmosphere of full of joy and pleasure. The families and relatives as Eid prayers were held in the public chapels designed for performing these great rituals of Eid al-Fitr. This was performed by the prefect of Obock region, Mr. Musa Adam Migene, and the chairman of the regional council, along with the crowd of worshippers. Eid prayers are performed in public prayers hall in this area in an atmosphere of full of joy and happiness. The takbir and cheers begin in those prayers halls immediately after the dawn prayers as worshippers flocked from them, and they were dressed by their good clothes, and many of them were accompanied by their children to perform the Eid al-Fitr prayers. And the residents of Obock region exchanged their congratulations and blessing, and also showed their joy of happiness, giving thanks to the God for the blessing meant and health, well-being of security in our country. The Eid al-Fitr in Djibouti represent a valuable opportunity to revive the values of solidarity and social cohesion that were urged and follow the true religion in our effort to build and integrate society characterized by strength, resilience, and ability to confront all challenges. Eid al-Adha represent a good opportunity to take a recreation tribe to the public parks for visiting families and relatives. After performing the prayers, the prefect of Obock region held a reception in honor of the officials, the resident local people, including the head of regional council, Mr. Mohammed Ismail, and the MP Kamil Ahmed, in addition to military and civilian figures and other guests. During this occasion, the prefect of Obock region extended his heartfelt congratulations to the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Merkili, and the First Lady, Ms. Khadra Mohammed Haid, for this occasion, wishing them a good health, happiness, further progress, and prosperity to the people of Djibouti and the Islamic nation in all. Uh, he said, I hope that God Almighty will return this great occasion to the Islamic nation, and it has been faithful what you aspire to in terms of elevation, progress, and prosperity. And now in Arta region, celebrate the occasion of Eid al-Fitr in an atmosphere of joy and pleasure with their families and relatives. Eid prayers were held in public chapels designed for performing these rituals. Great and the prefect of Arta region, Mr. Hassan Dabele, and the head of the regional council, Mr. Elmi Bouh, with a crowd of worshippers performing Eid prayers and public prayers and Arta region with an atmosphere of full of joy and happiness, and also many of them were accompanied by their children and families to perform the Eid al-Fitr prayer. In their sermons after the Eid prayers, the Imam touched upon the meaning of Eid al-Fitr, that is a day of general joy for all Muslims after the end of the blessment of Ramadan, calling on God Almighty to grant our countries, blessing our country with security and safety.
الله أكبر الله أكبر ولله الحمد الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر لا لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. تفرحون فيه بإتمام عبادة جليلة ترجون من الله فيها جميل العطاء وكريم العاقبة وجزيل الإحسان. قال الله تعالى في حديث القدسي: الصوم لي وأنا أجزي به. وقال صلى الله عليه وسلم: للصائم فرحتان، فرحة عند.
After performing the Eid prayer, the Prefect of Arta region, Mr. Hassan Dableh, accompanied by the head of regional council, Mr. El Mibouh, held a reception in honors of the guests celebrating Eid al-Fitr at his residence. During this occasion, the Prefect of Arta region extended his heartfelt congratulations to the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Margili, and the First Lady, President of National Union of Djibouti Women, Ms. Khadra Mohammed Haid, wishing them good health, happiness, and prosperity. The people of to all of peoples and of Djibouti and Islamic nation. All in all, I hope that God Almighty will return this great occasion to the Islamic nation and has been faithful as aspired to in terms of elevation, progress, and prosperity. As usual, most citizens in Arta region and the capitals spend their Eid holiday visiting relatives and friends, accompanying children to public parks, while a number of families perform spending Eid in the interior region. The residents of Arta exchange their congratulations and blessing, express their joy, happiness, and thanks God for the blessment of Ramadan, but with health, wellness, and security. Moving on to the regional scenes in Somalia, similar to Muslims around the world celebrating Eid al-Fitr, hundreds of worshippers flocked to Somalis in the Somali capital Mogadishu and other major cities go to temples in order to perform Eid prayers. In a speech, the Somali President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud in a mosque stressed the importance of unity, reconciliation, and support for those in need, especially families affected and displaced due to severe drought conditions the country is witnessing in major cities such as Beledweyne and Kismayo. Thousands of Somalis went to mosques and open places such as a stadium to perform Eid prayers in order to express thanks to God for the end of Ramadan blessment. On this celebration day, the President Hassan Sheikh Mohammed pledged the steadfast support to the families of soldiers who died with martyrs. And now moving on to the international scenes, a number of martyrs were killed by Israeli bombing in the center of Gaza Strip as the occupation's army announced Wednesday, the first day of Eid al-Fitr. Dozens of airstrikes were launched on various parts of Gaza Strip, against which the war continues. 6 months ago, Al Jazeera's correspondents reported that 14 people, including children and women, were martyrs after the occupation forces bombed a house in the camp in the central Gaza Strip. The Civil Defense Service in Gaza Strip estimated the number of bodies of martyrs trapped under the rebels in Gaza Strip. This is it for this edition. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening.